Hi, I'm Jerry Miculek, and I just received my IWI Tavor SAR bullpup carbine. So this is my first impressions of it. I've just taken it out of the box. I've got some of the accessories that came with it. So we're going to kind of go through it and give you an idea of what it is, what makes it exactly what it is. So this one has a 16.5-inch barrel. It's chrome lined, has a twist and 7. It's chambered in 5.56 NATO, so it'll take anything you put in it. It's hammer forged, chrome line, standard bird cage on it. It must be threaded 1/2 inch 28. I haven't pulled the bird cage off yet, but I would bet it's pretty much standard. It has a non-reciprocating charge handle. Has a Picatinny rail full length to the top of the receiver. It's got an accessory Picatinny rail on the side. Safety's mounted right on the pistol grip. Got an accessory rail right here on the bottom too if you want to put a forward grip on it, or a laser or something to that effect. Has an ambidextrous magazine release. This carbine came with the right hand ejection, so according to the manual, if you wanted to change it to a left hand ejection, you'd have to purchase a bolt assembly to actually do that. Bolt release is here on the bottom. It's ambidextrous. Buttstock has some kind of a soft polymer on it. From what I've seen here, there's a push pin that actually disassembles the buttstock so you can take the bolt group out of there. So, polymer frame. This is the dark earth color. Looks pretty trick. Push pins here and there. Take it down quick. This rifle was designed by people who live pretty much in the desert, so it's suitable for that environment. The bolt apparently just has 3 locking lugs on it, kind of different from an AR-15 M16. That in itself might give it some better function capabilities in a harsh environment. So that's something we're gonna look at later too. All in all, it weighs about 8 pounds empty. It has a gas impingement system. It doesn't have an op rod, so it's similar to the M16 in function. So tell you what, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and pop this buttstock off of there and see if we can pull the bolt assembly out. See if I can do this. Go ahead and take the chamber flag out. There's no ammunition on the bench, so we got a clear chamber. Go ahead and drop the bolt. I think this push pin right here disassembles the buttstock, which allows the bolt to come to the rear. There it is. Okay, let's see what happens when we pull the bolt out. So there it is, one bolt assembly. Kind of a unique looking apparatus. Self-contained recoil spring bolt, and it looks like a piston of some sort in the front. So there it is. 3 lugs. The bolt assembly looks similar, the extractor and the ejector looks similar to an M16 AR-15 platform. Okay. Looks pretty straight up. With that bolt coming out like that, it would make it real easy to clean it from the chamber end, which is really good for the accuracy life of the barrel. So let's go ahead and throw all this back together. See how easy or how hard it is to do that. Look like it's pretty easy. First time through. So even an untrained semi-professional can do it correctly. So there it is. Put it back on safe, put the safety in it, chamber flag. So there it is. It's got kind of a different feel to it. See, I'm going to put a magazine in it. I got an empty unloaded magazine. It comes with 3 magazines, look like a Magpul. Let's see. So there it is. Like I said earlier, it's got an ambidextrous magazine release. Kind of makes it user-friendly for just about anyone. Let's go see if we can lock the bolt to the back here on a magazine. Okay, we're empty. Go ahead and take the mag out. One thing that's pretty trick on this rifle, it has an ambidextrous bolt release right here. So when you insert a magazine, basically all you do is push up on the rear right here and it closes the bolt. That's pretty quick. I just haven't shot it yet, but the magazine release right here, it might take some getting used to. It looked like it also, of course I hadn't fired it yet, have this large magazine release might cause some problems, but it probably doesn't when you actually use it. So not having gotten to the range with it yet, or haven't shot it in any practical shooting scenarios, really don't know what to expect out of it. What I do figure is going to be correct is if it was made in Israel, it's probably set up for function, so it looks like it'll probably run in a harsh environment with just about any ammunition and take just about any sighting system, so it looks pretty good. Let's try some regular magazines in it. I've got some regular GI magazines here. Yep, fit right in there. So it'll take a double mag assembly. Maybe it won't. Yeah, it will. Okay. It has enough clearance to take a double mag assembly. Of course, there's no standard 20-round magazine also. Fits right in there. Kind of a shame to put that in such a nice rifle. 20-rounder. But anyway, all these magazines work. Comes with 3 mags. What I'm going to do with this one, when I get it set up to take to the range, I'm going to put a Vortex Razor 1x6 with the Jerry Miculek reticle in it. So give you an idea what that looks like. I don't know if you guys had a chance to ever use one of these, but the scope itself has excellent optics. It also has a holdover reticle out to 600 yards, which corresponds to the 60 grain green tip ammunition. So that's the scope we're going to put on it. It's a 1x6, huge field of view on 1 power, which really would go for a practical scenario, practical optics for this rifle, close quarters, and also give it some range out to 6 power. So you can pretty much shoot to the extent that the ammunition will be accurate. So that's a good feature. Let's see what else we haven't talked about. Comes with a little parts kit, cleaning kit. Let's take a look and see what comes in the grab bag here. All the usual goodies. Quite a brush there. Must be to clean the bolt channel. Of course, the regular GI looking segmented steel cleaning rod. We have an oiler, little brush, and some sling swivels. This seems to be a takedown tool of some sort. I haven't got there yet exactly to see what that is. Sling swivels. So somewhere on the rifle there's some quick disconnect. Yeah, quick disconnect sling swivel. So that's pretty trick. Let's see what kind of mounting points we have here. There's one in the back here. And let's see, I'm sure there's one on the other side. Yep. And there's one here. And yep. At least 3 that I can see off the top of my head. Sling swivel mounting position. So got a nice little cleaning kit comes with it. Something to look forward to using. Okay. See what we haven't covered. Owner's manual. Comes with a pretty detailed owner's manual. So it shows disassembly down to, of course, join the NRA pamphlet. If you're not an NRA member, you should be. It looks to have a pretty detailed, complete strip, firing pin, bolt assembly, just about everything from A to Z here. So very detailed. It's pretty unique. A couple of other features I want to show you about this carbine real quick is bullpup. It has a set of flip-up sights, pretty much a standard little peep in the back. It has a front sight similar to an AR-15, M16, except it has a tritium insert. So that's pretty trick. It's right there on the front. You notice when you put them in the folded position, they're totally out of the way. So if you want to mount an optic or whatever you want to do there, it's totally flat. You can put anything you want on it. So what I'm going to do for this one, I'm going to put the 1x6 Vortex Razor on it. The reason I think this is going to be a good combination, when it goes down to 1 power, you can also flip it on. There's a red dot in the center of the reticle here. So you can flip it down to 1 power, put the reticle up to bright, and you shoot it just like a red dot with both eyes open. So you've got a really compact system here. You've got a really good scope where you can shoot with both eyes open, so that ought to be really quick. So another thing I'll show you that's pretty quick about this setup here. Let me go ahead and lock it to the rear here and take the chamber flag out. What they've done here, and by the way, it also fits PMAG. So I've got a PMAG here. I'm just going to use it to lock the boat back. Give you an idea what I'm talking about. To do a mag change, you just come here and hit the mag button, put a fresh mag in, and just roll your thumb at the same time, and it hits the boat release. So that's pretty quick right there. So that's a pretty snappy feature. So we got a lot of good stuff going here. So what I want you guys to do is to subscribe to the Miculek.com YouTube channel. And within the next couple of weeks, we're going to get all this stuff put together, and we're going to make this thing rock and roll. So it should be a good performance.